Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Muddy. I'm Ashley Conrad. Joining me today, Whitley Mae with Wholly Jubilee. Welcome, Whitley.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, okay, so Wholly Jubilee. Give me a little background on where this name came from.
So I started Wholly Jubilee because I learned a lot about natural health and wellness, and a lot of those practices are not fun, they're work. But a lot of staying healthy and being healthy is not fun, it's work. And so Wholly Jubilee is a play off of the Jubilee in the Bible where you celebrate a time. There's a time for celebration, and I wanted my clients to come in and celebrate their health and make it a fun, because we laugh a lot in my practice and with my clients, and I want it to be fun and enjoyable and a celebration.
Yeah, absolutely. It isn't always easy, but it is worth celebrating.
Very much. Very much.
So let's talk a little bit about what Wholly Jubilee is.
Okay. Wholly Jubilee is a holistic health practice where I'm a doctor of traditional naturopathy. So I do not puncture the skin. I do not prescribe medication. A lot of my protocols, if you will say that, are natural and easy, just walking outside, drinking water, eating healthy, managing stress well. And so I get to do that with my clients one-on-one. I treat my clients the way I would treat my child or my friend, and that's with one-on-one, getting to know them, getting to find the root cause of what's going on in their bodies. My specialties are hormone imbalances and chronic illnesses. And a lot of people are really just one step away from one stressful experience away from a chronic illness. And so I get to walk alongside them if they've been diagnosed or pre-diagnosis to help prevent.
Okay. So I think a lot of people, because we've always been pushed towards almost the, synthetic, right? The things that in my mind kind of create more symptoms that then you have to treat with more synthetic, so it's like a never-ending kind of saga when you start down that path. People underestimate the power of the natural, the holistic. What would you say to people who maybe underestimate it, or maybe they just don't know what it means or what it looks like for them? Yeah,
so a lot of times we get to, in the Western side of things, we treat symptoms.
Yes.
And there's something called a pill for an ill. So we're always throwing something at a symptom. We're not treating the root cause of what's going on there. And then on the flip side of that, we understand health and wellness to an extent where we're also doing another pill for an ill by taking supplements that we don't know. We don't know why we are. We're treating more symptoms instead of the root cause. And so it's really about education and getting to know your body and why it behaves the way it does and why maybe it's imbalanced or putting up a fight. And so I do root cause analysis. So we get to see, is it emotional or physical or mental or spiritual even imbalances that are going on in your body, and they're coming out as symptoms. And I call those symptoms messages. Because that's what our body's telling us. We're not happy here. And it might start out with maybe a headache every month or so, and then it starts to be migraines every day, and then a huge scary diagnosis. And it started out with a migraine every month.
Yeah. And those symptoms are telling us something that, like you mentioned, they a lot of times are underlying from a deeper cause, if you will. So when you're talking about holistic and, how did you say it, naturopathy?
Yes.
Okay. When you're talking to someone, what can someone who comes to Wholly Jubilee expect for even, their first, second visit? How do you sit down with them and understand things? How do you create a treatment plan? What does that look like? And do you have programs that are designed for specific symptoms, if you will?
Yes. So we spend no less than an hour together almost every time we meet.
Okay.
And that is important because I will not just find out by asking you 5 questions. What's going on? But I get to ask you multiple questions. There's a questionnaire, there's an intake that I do, and then I have a body scan that scans your body using frequencies, kind of like an ultrasound.
Sure.
So it's not invasive, and then tells me what's going on. So I can tell you what emotions you're experiencing and where you're storing those in your body, because that's science. We do store emotions in our body.
Sure.
And they can play a part in our digestion and our blood pressure. So we look at the emotional frequencies that are playing a part in our body, and then I can even see what kind of food sensitivities you might have or nutrient imbalances you might have.
Okay.
And, from that, I create a plan, and it's a 60-day plan, so we work together for 60 days.
Okay.
Things that you do at home that are simple. I'm not supplement heavy. I do not like to suggest a lot of supplements, but things you can do at home that are within your, just kind of within your
daily life routines.
Yeah, daily life routines.
Sure.
That might change a little bit.
Sure.
What you do regularly. I might ask you to drink more water.
Right.
I might ask you to eat more grains. You know, those kind of things that are not expensive.
Right.
Doable. And then we meet once a week together.
Okay.
I have machines in my office. I have protocols that I do with you. I'm a somatic healing practitioner, so we might do emotional work. We might do mental work. We might do physical work to move things along in the body and bring back balance.
And it all probably depends on, I mean, it's a case by case, right?
It's
depending on the
very
client.
Customized.
Okay.
Every client is different.
Okay, but you do offer one solid program that kind of looks the same for everybody as far as an outline. Is that right?
Right.
Okay, and that includes the scan and then the
plan.
Yeah. Okay. And then working with them on their daily schedules. Well, I think this is very interesting. My sister-in-law and I just had a conversation about this because, you know, more and more we see things that even though there's so much money being dumped into all of this research, and, you know, I think we're maybe looking in the wrong place when we're talking about where are these symptoms coming from, how are these things coming about. I'm very intrigued by the holistic aspect of things, and I think that that's probably something that we all need to explore a little bit more, even if you are hesitant, because we have been taught for so long to listen to the Western side of things, right? So it's interesting, and you've been in business for about 2 years, is that right?
Correct.
Do you feel like you're getting an increase as people start to learn more about naturopathy and holistic solutions?
I do feel like I have to educate. You know,
Yes.
a lot of my marketing right now is education, because we have separated ourselves into, you know, a head, a hand, a foot, a heart, and the concept of treating yourself like wholly is very, very different here. Yeah. And so I do find myself, when I say, oh, I'm a naturopath, I either get, what?
Yeah.
Or, oh my gosh, you're a naturopath, I need to see you. So it's very different ends of the spectrum.
I can imagine that. I mean, to be honest, when I saw it, I was like, oh boy, how do I even pronounce that word? But, right, I'm glad that we get to sit down and chat about it. Because
there's a whole class in naturopathy
how to
say those words.
That's funny. But I do think it's very intriguing. I hope that today we've helped educate a little bit, and if nothing else, provide maybe people, you know, the opportunity to take that next step to call you and learn more, figure out how you can help. Now, how would one do that? Do you have a website? Do you have social media? Obviously, everybody's all over social media. But
I'm all over. I have to be. So I have my own website. It's Wholly Jubilee. So www.WHOLLYJUBILEE.com.
Okay.
I'm also on Instagram at Wholly Jubilee. I do have an office, but it's by schedule, appointment.
By appointment only. Okay, well, there we go. Wholly Jubilee, Whitley Mae, thank you so much. I appreciate that you are delving into this and providing opportunities for folks to take a look at the holistic side. I think that's very important, and I think that we'll learn that, as you mentioned, going outside, walking in the grass, breathing in fresh air, laughing, all of those things can tend to be medicine, right?
Yes.
Yes, so let's learn more about that. Thank you so much, Whitley. I appreciate you coming in, and to your helper. We didn't mention her, but she's been a big help here today. So Wholly Jubilee, check it out. Lots of cool things to offer. and who knows, maybe it could help you, right?
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Lots of great success over here.
Perfect.
Love it.
Well, I love it. Thank you so much, Whitley. I appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, guys, coming up next, I sit down with Adams County Folks Care. It is an organization with a very cool mission. You do not want to miss this conversation. Stay tuned.
Don't settle for another boring lunch.
Welcome out to Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer and it feels so right. I'll meet you out on Broadway underneath Shamrock Light. We're gonna have a good time on the patio tonight. There's a party down at Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer on a champagne night. We're feeling all alone and you got no place to go. So come down here and drink a beer on Kelly's patio. Kelly's a fun place to eat and drink. 2902 Broadway.
Utopia is now available for your special event, party, or reception. Chill out with a craft cocktail or an ice-cold beer, and Utopia has got the latest gaming machines with big jackpots ready for you to win. Utopia is the perfect spot for your next celebration. Utopia is the perfect event venue and is available now for parties, reunions, and private events. Come see what all the buzz is about. The drinks are cold, the space is hot, and Utopia is ready for you.
Welcome to Cedar Club, Quincy's favorite local bar. A friendly corner bar with a laid-back atmosphere and affordable drinks. It's the perfect spot for a great time. With entertainment galore, including shuffleboard, golden tea, pool, foosball, and winning gaming machines. Cedar Club's latest edition is the best spot to catch your favorite game. Great drinks, great friends, and great times. Cedar Club, 20th and Cedar in Quincy.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday.
Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
Jackpot Maggie's brings the spirit of Las Vegas to Quincy. Relax, have a drink, and try your luck on the machines. Jackpot Maggie's brings real Vegas fun home. A clean, comfortable atmosphere and a great location at 1515 South 12th. Jackpot Maggie's is full of games, friendly service, and drinks that won't break the bank. Are you ready for some Q Vegas action? Jackpot Maggie's is ready. It's a doggone good time.
And welcome back. Joining me now, Chris Reinhart, aka Bird Dog, and Joe Ehrhardt, aka Just Joe. But you are so much more than just Joe, right? So we are talking about Adams County Folks Care. What an incredible organization. Would one of you or both of you tell me what it is, how it got started, why you're here?
So Adams County Folks Care had humble beginnings in a small town bar called the Adams Trading Post, east of town. And the goal from the start was to fundraise for people in the local community and to avoid sending those funds to a larger organization to just determine where they go. So Adams County Folks Care was born. We raised funds to help the community, help a lot of kids and families, and also several organizations to benefit the community.
Yeah. And keeping those funds here is so important because, like you mentioned, when you fundraise for, I don't want to name any names, but larger kind of corporate organizations, right? You don't have a say in where those go.
No, the money, you never know where the money's going to go when you donate to those organizations. That's one thing that we take a lot of pride on. 100% of it stays local. We're a 100% nonprofit. It's a great thing to help out the local community.
Sure.
And our committee is a group of 13 individuals.
Okay.
And collectively, we determine what needs go where.
Who's eligible for the money and
Sure.
Things like that. I think last year we helped out in between 40 to 50 families, which that's tremendous. We raised almost $100,000 last year. That was our biggest year ever.
That's incredible.
It is incredible. We do a lot of fundraisers. Well, not a lot. We probably got 4 or 5. Our big one, the auction, like you said, it's coming up here shortly. It's be here June 13th.
June 13th.
And that's a big one. That's a good one for everybody to attend to.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now the events that you do, obviously we mentioned, okay, so the auction. Adams County Folks Care is a big auction. When I say big, you have to understand that it's big. How many items did you have last year?
Was it 300?
Over 300 items.
Over 300.
Baked goods, landscaping stuff, household stuff, tools for guys.
Kids' toys.
Yeah.
Kids' toys.
Food, basket raffle. The auction starts at noon on the 13th, and then our basket raffles, they go until whenever we decide to pull them, which is usually about halfway through, I believe.
Okay.
And we'll have, I don't know if we're doing a baked goods sale this year. Sometimes we do. We've done that in the prior. I'm not sure if we're doing
it'll
it.
just all go through the auction.
Yeah, we've kind of got away from that, just doing items for the auction now, and it's been really awesome, really awesome.
So now this is a live auction. I don't know if everyone has experienced a live auction, but it is so much fun. I mean, it gets competitive, right?
Oh, yeah.
It gets competitive. It's fun. People pack coolers. Is that right?
Yep, pack your cooler.
Okay.
Come sit under the big tent.
Yes.
And listen to Quest Flessner and Jamie Oberling, Justin Oberling, auction off our items.
Yes, auction off items. And you mentioned there is something for everyone. There are also big ticket items. I know Gabe McLean does a private party at the Silver Dollar, right, every year. This is, how many years is he going strong on this?
This will be his 3rd year donating that package.
That's incredible. And who doesn't want a private party? But these are just some of the items that you can find at this auction. Not only is it fun, not only does it go back to an incredible cause, but all of that money stays local. Because you mentioned that you are a non-for-profit, right?
Yes.
So this committee just comes together to ensure that people who need a hand up are taken care of, right? And so $100,000, that's incredible. But the sole purpose here today is to grow this auction, meaning obviously since it started at the Adams Trading Post, we know that there are a lot of rural donors who know about this, and they've been heavily involved.
Yep.
But we're trying to grow it not only through word of mouth, but through attendance and through sponsors/donors, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
so we're definitely trying to branch more into Quincy.
Yeah.
As we've gotten bigger, we've definitely we serve the more rural community in the past, and so Quincy's kind of our next step as we continue to snowball.
Yes,
correct. But at the same time, we've been doing this. Was this the 14th year on the auction?
Yes.
So we've been coming to Quincy ever since then and getting items from the auction.
Yes.
Sure.
And
a lot of our donors are.
Absolutely, and it's not like we're not helping them. We haven't helped them. We have, but it's one of those things like we're trying to give back to that community because they have helped us out tremendously over the last years just on donating stuff for our auction and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we want to grow the number of families that you're helping, obviously, and in order to do that, we have to grow the auction items, right? We got to grow the way that we are raising those funds, which I think is really, really cool. And I mean, it's a perfect time because summer's in full swing, right? But then you can look ahead, buy those Christmas gifts, buy a birthday gift, go help, raise funds for Adams County Folks Care and get something in the process and have fun.
Right.
Right?
Oh, it's a good time. It's a good time.
And along with the individuals we're donating to, we should also mention that our big donations go to several organizations in Quincy.
Okay.
Such as the Tri-State Veterans Project.
That was one. Fishing for Freedom.
Fishing for Freedom. Camp Callahan.
And Special Olympics of Adams County.
Adams County Special Olympics.
We've been donating to them guys year after year.
Okay, so not only helping families, but helping organizations carry their mission forward. What a cool thing. So now you mentioned about 14 years ago. How long have you guys been involved?
I have been involved 7 years.
I would say probably that. I think I've been in it like 5.
You were a year or two after me, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I've helped out, but never was on the committee.
Yeah.
I think
Official.
the committee has two original members still.
Yeah, 2 left still on. Two of the OGs.
That's awesome. Okay, so tell me a little bit about, and I don't want to spring this on you because I know sometimes like talking about this stuff, you want to make sure that you say the right thing, and you'll leave here definitely thinking, man, I wish I would have said that. Okay, but I do want to ask because obviously being your 7th year, being your 5th year even, there's an impact. you guys feel a pull to help do this, right?
Oh yeah. It's amazing. It's
a lot of work, but it's worthwhile work. We have a lot of fun doing it.
Oh yeah, we don't take stuff too serious. I mean, we're always doing it in somebody's shop. We're having our talks and doing our thing. You got to have some kind of fun when you're dealing with bad circumstances all the time.
Sure.
We got to do what we got to do.
Yeah. Obviously very impactful being able to help people, but also getting together with like-minded individuals who want to help. Very, very cool.
Yep, everybody's got big hearts.
Yeah, I love that. Well, thank you guys for continuing to carry on this mission. You have the Adams County Folks Care Auction coming up June 13th. What time does it start?
At noon.
Okay, starting at noon. Grab those coolers. Will you have food?
Yep.
We will have food. Bring your cooler.
Okay. Now this is the location. I don't want to say it's a little inconspicuous, but it is out towards Payson.
It is rural. Yes.
Okay, it's rural, but that makes it even more fun. Go on a road trip. Go somewhere you've never been. 1723 North 400th Avenue in Payson.
Correct.
Used to be the what?
Used to be the old J&L scrap metal out there.
All right.
Yep.
So it's a great location for an auction. If you've never been to a live auction, what better one to start with? This one's going to be not only fun, lots of great items, and it all goes back to help local families, which that's our job, I think, is help people who need it. And even if you're helping indirectly by donating items or even time, money to help carry this mission forward, I think that's doing our part. And Quincy, we can do this. I know that if there's one thing we do, it's show up for our fellow humans. So let's do that. If you are interested in helping, get a hold of Adams County Folks Care, whether it's Joe, Chris, or any of the other committee members. How would they do that?
Yeah, so the best way to reach out to us is Facebook.
Okay.
You can message us there if there's something you need or something
you'd like to help with?
Yeah, something you'd like help with.
Okay. Amateur. No, I'm kidding.
Already calling.
Yep, there we go.
We're already getting the phone calls. Thank you guys.
That's the best way to know about our events, to reach out.
Okay.
Is Facebook.
Cool. And then obviously, so if you want to donate something, if you want to get involved, if you want to help join this mission, cool. Also, if you could use a hand up, that's what they're here for. Reach out, and then the committee kind of goes through these application process or whatever.
We go through them all. We kind of decide on which ones are more acceptable than the others.
Yeah.
We like to have a lot of details just so we
background checks and stuff, you know what I mean?
Legitimate.
At least it's not, everything's right, you know?
Yeah. Right, yeah, which I understand that's probably a very daunting task too, but I admire the fact that although it is a tough thing to sift through all of these difficult circumstances, you want this to grow so that you can help more people.
Well, and that's one thing about this organization, if we help you guys out with money, we don't care what you spend it on.
Yeah.
I could care less if you ever pay a hospital.
It's anonymous.
They're going to be whatever.
Yeah, right.
And we keep everything anonymous. Nobody ever knows who did it or what is given away to anybody.
Sure. Yeah.
And that's one thing that I think is a big part of this is like we strive to keep everything pretty private.
Yeah.
And
it's a small enough community that people know one another 99% of the time when names come up. Somebody knows something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
And so we usually have a pretty good handle on where it needs to go.
Yeah.
So.
Very cool. And obviously keeping it private. I mean, everybody needs a hand up every once in a while, especially today. It seems like things are getting more and more expensive. Things are getting harder to attain. I appreciate what you guys are doing. I know Adams County does, and Quincy's going to show up here, in droves to get these donations, these auction items. We want to grow. We want to grow the mission we want to grow the support so we can grow the mission and support everything that you're doing there. So thank you guys so much. Adams County Folks Care auction coming up June 13th, 1723 North 400th Avenue in Payson. Pack your cooler, go grab some food, check out these items, and give back to an organization who truly does care about their community. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. And one last thing, we just want to reach out to all the donors that have donated over the years. Thank you guys so much. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing today. So it's very, very grateful.
Yeah, love it. Let's keep it up. And again, thank you to everyone who's shown support so far. We're going to grow this bad boy because that's what's important. We need to support our community and the folks in it. It helps improve quality of life all the way around. Thank you guys again. I appreciate you. I will see you the 13th.
Sounds good, Ashley.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Ashley.
it.
Thanks.
All right, guys, I think that does it for today's Daily Muddy. We'll catch you back here tomorrow for more.